What's going on, guys? I'm getting back into racing, so this is good. I didn't want to just throw up a highlights video. I figured I'd do a commentary over it and let you guys know kind of my thought process throughout this race. This is the WRL racing series. This is the Sunday race. We did race on Saturday. However, it was basically downpouring through my whole session, so the visibility is terrible and it didn't make for any good content. Fun racing, but wasn't really good for content. This is the Sunday race. I'm starting 14th as not everything went to plan on Saturday. But as you can see, not everything's starting off great either with my windshield wipers. But anyway, let me jump to the start of the race and kind of take it from there. All right, here's the start of the race. I had a pretty good start, actually. However, there was like the front 4 or 5 guys that just took off, and by the time I passed everybody on this first lap, they were like 20, 30 seconds ahead of us all. But anyway, you'll see that E46 had a good jump on everybody on the inside. I have a pretty clear braking going into turn 1, so I just took a conventional line and was able to pass a few people on the outside as they're all getting bunched up. Turn 2 gets a little dicey as we split this blue guy. As you see, he's extra tippy-toey around this corner. For me, luckily, my Saturday race, when I got out of the car on Saturday, it was about these same conditions. So that's why I started the race, this Sunday race. Very similar conditions, so I could just jump in the car and rip and have a good understanding of where all the grip levels were. This E46 in front of me, he's on the same mission as I am to get to the front. And as you can see, he does a pretty good job getting there. And then I try to chase him throughout as well. Basically, this first lap is super exciting with all these cool passes. And then I am just all by myself trying to catch everybody. But we'll skip through that part. I'm not going to torture you guys to that. But you see how far ahead of that pack is up there already. Then we dice up with these guys a little bit. Me and this black Porsche. Here we have a little incident, or supposed incident, later on in the race, so I'll show you guys that as well, and a few other cool little tidbits. There was a whole car that was run by all the big YouTubers as well. I'll show you guys that. We meet up with them after the first restart. That's got TJ Hunt, Adam LZ, and I think a few other big YouTubers in the car as well. This is an endurance race, if you guys didn't know. So WRL, there's 5 classes in the WRL. There's 3 of the GP classes. We, GP1, GP2, and GP3 were the fastest of the GP cars, GP1. And then there's the GT4 class and the prototype class. So for the starts, the GT4 and the prototype, they have their own start. That's like 30 seconds ahead of us, and then we have our start, which is what this is. So I sent it up on him. And then me and this guy are just trying to run down the leaders, which we do slowly, lap after lap. However, a caution comes out, and then we kind of take it from there. But there's a few little highlights until then, so I'll jump to those. Let's see. And then I got a penalty actually in this session, and I'll show you guys where I got the penalty, and let me know if you guys can find out why I got the penalty. In the end, it was my fault, and I understand the penalty, but it was just unfortunate because of the circumstances. A few other things to note. We are currently running a junkyard motor in this thing. In our Friday practice, we blew up the motor in Friday practice, and the team ended up just finding a motor in the junkyard and taking that and putting it in the car Friday night. They finished that up about 5 a.m. and we were racing Saturday at 8 a.m. So that was an incredible feat by the team. So big thanks to them. Otherwise, we would have had a really shitty weekend of no racing. So I passed that guy, then I passed this guy, which is, you'll see. Or maybe you won't see it. And I'm trying to set up a pass because I know he's in a slower class. And got past him. And safety vehicles. So you might know why I got penalized there. Let me see if I can pull it back up. Because I passed under yellow. There's a local yellow here. I didn't see the yellow. Let me see. I'll let you guys run through this again. Let me see. Let me know if you guys see the yellow. Well, if you didn't, it was on the inside. So as you come out of the corner, just look on the inside fencing. You'll see the guys waving a yellow and a white flag. In this series, the white flag means there's a safety vehicle on the track. So, yeah. And then for this endurance racing, there's 80 cars on track. So if there's safety vehicles out there, they don't always throw a safety car out there. They'll try to clean it up. So otherwise, I mean, there's always cars going off the track. So they just keep it to a local yellow. So I got penalized for that. I got a 1 lap penalty for that guy passing him under yellow. Which in the end I have to be, pay attention a little bit better. But I was trying to pass that guy, and my eyesight was not towards the flag stand. Either way, there was another close contact. Me and this guy, I don't know if it's just this guy hated me or what, but he was, he was driving me real hard. This white, I don't know what that is, like a Honda. It's always somebody in a Honda Civic. I don't even think he's in my class. He was racing real hard. A lot of this series, I was kind of like erring on the side of caution because I haven't raced with many of these guys before. It's my first time doing the WRL. My other races were with the Lucky Dog Race Series. WRL is kind of a bit more bigger broadcast. So I thought he was just giving me the inside line here, but he kind of cut me off. So not sure about that. And then kind of going through these S's here, I think he gives me the inside again, and apparently not. So I don't know if it's what he was doing, or maybe if he was just like a professional driver trying to get every little ounce of time in. But I see here, it looks like he's giving me the inside. Okay, I'll take it. It doesn't move. It's so close there. You can't really see it too much because it kind of gets out of the sight. And then there's one of the GT cars that flies by us. Okay, so this is the restart. Just goes green. And I was stoked about the restart because I was able to catch up to the leaders this way. I think there was a couple of them right in front of me. There's one of the GT cars, but they got that huge lead at the beginning. It was hard for me to catch up to everybody. But now I'm basically here. There's the car to the left of the green car, that Mazda Miata with the checkered flag and Sunoco paint job. That's the YouTuber's car. I don't know if that was Adam LZ or TJ Hunt in there at the moment, but either way, we had some good racing. Here. There's kind of a cool crash. Not really cool, but you'll see a crash at the end of this lap too. Oh, and this is my favorite guy here. You'll see. He's racing everybody hard, or at least me hard. Then we get a little squirrely coming out of here. That's a fun corner. One thing I was really surprised about when I first got on track was how skinny the track was. Like, from playing all the racing simulator stuff, it felt a lot more wide open. But when I was actually on track, especially going through the S's, it was a lot skinnier than I was anticipating. Yeah, see, he dies up on me again. I'm like, get out of my way. You're not even in my class. You're a GP2 car, I think. Pesky GP2 guys. And then at the end of this stint here, you'll see a guy claims I hit him, which I didn't, which you'll see. This is a GT car. It's just going to be flying past us. Yeah, it's a really fun race series, though. There's some big bucks being spent on the front end, and then there's a lot of us low-budget teams in the back end, too. But we're still at the top of our class, but it's just cool racing against some of the Aston Martins. There's a R8, there's Mercedes, AMGs, a bunch of Cup cars, or not the Cup cars, GT4 cars. Nice little dive bomb up the inside here. That wasn't really a planned dive bomb. That was more of out of necessity. Then trying to pass me on the outside, them YouTuber guys. I just kind of boxed him out with that boxer that was there. And then at the end of this lap, you'll see one of the GT guys dive bombs and misses his braking point here momentarily. But that's the front runners too. There's Mercedes. Those guys are usually one of the top 3. Yeah, but he dive bombed. Or is he trying to pass the yellow guy? He missed his braking point. There. Then we're going. And then, yeah, at the end of this lap, I had to go to the steward's office because of this supposed incident, which I was actually surprised. Like at the beginning of the race, they said they're going to be, monitoring track limits and all this stuff, and I said, okay. I was thinking, that's pretty cool. And then when I went to the stewards, they had 16 people in there watching 16 different cameras of all the corners, and I was like, I was talking to my buddy as I left there. I was like, I've never cut another corner. It was kind of funny. They got a pretty serious setup going on. They also do the live stream of the whole race as well. You can look up those races. I think I shared it on my Twitter as well. And then I think if I'm going to do this series next year, I'm going to try to do my own live stream on this YouTube channel. So I'm just kind of still doing a bit more research into everything I need for that. And hopefully that'll be pretty cool. Something I can set up and do. Here's that black Porsche I was talking about earlier. Him and I. Get into it. Oh, you'll see the YouTuber car here. Actually, he must have had a contact or incident or something. He's just dragging his muffler and sparking all over the place. I never actually asked him what happened, but I'm sure I can figure it out. Catch this guy in the draft. And then this car is an E46 chassis, but it's detuned in the sense they put a E36 motor into it, so it only has 220 horsepower. But here, let me watch this incident. This guy gets a little loose here. And then I didn't actually touch the guy. We did get very close. I think he claimed I touched him, or somebody in the control room thought I did a little bump and run. That wasn't the case, but I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. So yeah, the caution comes out, and then after this next restart, I'm racing against a lot of the other top guys in the class. And we have some good battles, and then you'll see what happens. The second restart. There's a Mercedes and Aston Martin. They kind of run away with it. And then you'll see there's that maroon E46 to the right. He's one of the top class. I think he's leading the class, or he's in second place. And then there's an black E46 that comes up on me right here. He's also in my class. But again, it's my first time doing this race series, and some of these people, this was their championship race, so a lot of my driving style was erring on the side of caution. I didn't want to ruin anybody's race or championship, for that matter. So I let the guy have it into the S's. And you'll see some of these guys got so much more power than us. But it's all power to weight ratio. So our car is really stripped out, but it doesn't have as much power. That corner there is just so tricky in the wet. We were always losing. So you really got to feather the throttle through there. And then I only have one, maybe two more laps until things just start going downhill. But either way, it was a really fun race series. Hoping to do more next year. Not doing too much karting right now because they kind of got rid of my karting track that was by me, so I kind of just fell out of it a little bit. But hopefully I can do some more of these. I was having a lot of fun with the WarHammer Motorsports guys. That's a team I've been racing with. Owners of fellow Marines, so some good camaraderie there. And then this is JMP Autowerkz car that we're racing. Throw out here. So I don't know if I'm going to be racing this car, or I think in the other videos I posted we were in an older E30 spec car. That was kind of fun. So, but I don't know. I'll figure out what I'm going to do for more racing. I think I'm doing Laguna Seca in January or February, so I'm really stoked for that one. And hopefully I can have a live broadcast of that race for myself, for you guys. Kind of go from there. That'll be ideal. So you'll see the class runners, that maroon E46 and then that black E36. The back section is kind of where they have the power to kind of get away from me, and then I kind of catch them back through the S's and such, because I have a lighter vehicle. I think they still had a little bit of pace on me, though. I think they were like maybe half second overall faster than me, but this is my first time in this car, this race series. Same with the team, so there's definitely improvement to be had. But hopefully if we do this series next year, hopefully we'll be fighting for wins and the championship. You'll see these guys go too wide for vast majority of the S's up here, so I'll be able to catch up to them. And it's kind of a catch-22. This S is, in order to be quick, you got to cut them a little bit, but those painted rumble strips got real slick, so you just have to be really gentle and delicate, which is, good fun challenges. So you'll see some of the power advantage coming onto the back stretch here. They get a good dive bomb pass on this guy. He does have a better exit, obviously doing the little over-under, but you'll see he's still got many more ponies than me. Broom, broom. And there's an R8 that's up there. And then, I think I got another lap, maybe 2, and it all starts going downhill. I think you guys can make a guess of what happens. But it was really cool. I got to go up to the tower. I'll show you videos from the tower here at the end. It's so cool being up there. You can see the entire track. Big save there. So that was super awesome getting up there. Kind of just wander around the track, seeing everything else. This is my first time being to this race. I haven't been to the F1 race here yet, so hopefully I can do that. Maybe next year, actually. This past year I went to Vegas to watch that race with the kiddo, which was a blast. And then, let's see here. Oh yeah, this is going to be it. By the end of this lap, that's my favorite Honda guy. Good hard racing though. So I do end up catching the maroon guy, so I think I'm not too far off the pace. He's got these straightaways on me, and I have the corners on him. One thing that was pretty cool is you can see the caution lights green. That was always helpful when the caution lights came out. It would just come on there pretty quick. And then I have the radio too. My team's always radio me incidents, around the track. So you'll see I take a lot of curb through here, and I'll be able to catch these guys pretty consistently through these S's. But it's only a matter of time. One of the GT cars. But yeah, my studio's coming along here too, so hopefully I can start doing some more of my sim racing stuff, posting those, and some more racing content like this. So looking forward to it. And I gotta maybe do some more vlog stuff. for the track days I have come out too. I've just been focused on driving lately. But this race is about to end for me in about 3, 2. There it is. There's the engine going. Yeah, that's it. That's the junkyard engine. Luckily, it lasted all of Saturday. Those are prototype cars. I didn't see much of them. There's only, I think, 6 or 7 of them on track. But yeah, we blew up the junkyard motor. Super stoked that it lasted all of Saturday. And then just my stint today. So unfortunate, I was the only person to get to drive today. But either way, it was a blast. We started 14th, got us up into 4th place. And then I was just, racing the leaders right there. So missed opportunities, but either way, hopefully we can get them next time. I want to show you some of the other cool stuff. I'm going to show you the Saturday race, or at least parts of it, because it's not really entertaining because you can't really see. So I'll show you the start on this. This is Saturday. This is right after a red flag for raining. Fast forward start. Oh yeah, here's the start. That's what you can see. My actual eyes aren't much better. They can just kind of see some of the brake lights, but that's about it. And then as we come down to the hill, you'll see as same things clear out in the braking zones. But yeah, so it doesn't make for great content, but still had a fun Sunday race. We got to race this all day. It was a blast, right? It was fun racing, just not good video content. And then I'll show you some of the. Yeah, we ended up putting on. The first driver actually went out on not wet tires. They still had tread, so he was drivable. So when I got in the car, they put on the wet tires, and we had like the world's slowest 4-tire change, which is kind of funny. This is us here doing a official pit stop, change tires. I'm not going to bore you with this 10-minute pit stop, but here's a video from the top of the towers of some of the racing, which is super cool. And then that was like right after my stint, so you can start to see the dry line starting to form. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you like this kind of format, the voiceover stuff. I can keep doing them, and hopefully I can have the live stream coming up, and maybe some more sim racing videos coming out to you guys. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.